Namaste. So now let's cover out whether international law is really law. So this is the answer. हमने introductory lecture में we have put in the details, fatals, etc. हमने काम कर लिया. You may notice that there is some background noise because there's a huge storm going on in basically outside right now. So the question that international law is a mere positive morality, is international law really law? International law is a toothless tiger. International law really doesn't have any legal sanction, etc., etc. Criticize, elaborate, decide, whatever whatever the examiner wants to ask you. We'll have to basically give this answer. So, in a matured legal system, there are three elements to a matured legal system. One is the legislature, which makes the law. The second is the executive, which carries out the law. The third is the judiciary, which checks violation of the law. And basically, the legislature and executive, whether they are doing anything legally or illegally. But the layman asks that where is this on the international scale, which is a but obvious question, that where is this on the international scale, because for a layman this is pretty much a standard ordinary legal system, but where is this on the international scale? That is the question. All right, now since if the question mentions mere positive morality, then we have to mention Austin Bhaiya, we have to mention Grotius, we have to mention the natural theory, जो कि हमने थोड़ा थोड़ा इंट्रोडक्शन पिछली बार लिया है. All right, and how do nations, if international law is really law, then we're going to come back, but how do nations consistently violate international law, that they're not not interested in following anything. ठीक है जी. So the traditional view is international law is for states only, that the rules govern the states. The traditional approach is about regulation, that international law is about regulation of conduct of states. But due to development and due to upgradation, the international law is much more today. So for example, mention this European Convention of Human Rights 1950. It gives powers to individuals in case of violation of human rights. You can approach the European Commission of Human Rights. Duties it imposes, now international law imposes duties upon international rather individuals, that in 1946 international military trials at Nuremberg. So we caught the आपकी or rather Nuremberg, we caught or rather we imposed liability on individual for war crimes, and standardly in the case of individuals in which we want to convict them for war crimes or four categories of crime, we go to the ICC. ICJ is states only. वो वाले lectures मैंने already include कर दिए आप course के अंदर. ठीक है जी. So you can now catch individuals for committing crimes against humanity, or even to conspiracy or to commit these crimes. For example, hijacking is an international crime. You can catch them under international law. So we are trying to explain to the examiner that we know these facts, and therefore you are going to elaborate the answer from this perspective, that international law is not states only, we also can get the individuals under the dock. So Geneva Convention of 1948 and 1941, it gets rules of punishment of persons for the international crime of genocide. Now, offense of hijacking is considered a crime against humanity under the Tokyo Convention, the Hague Convention, the Montreal Convention, and hijacking is, it's an international crime. So therefore we can get individuals under the dock for these crimes. ठीक है जी. अच्छा, अब hijacking mention कर दीजिएगा. Conventions ये वाली skip भी कर सकते हैं, doesn't really matter to me, but ICC mention ज़रूर करना है, ICJ mention ज़रूर करना है. ICC और ICJ के standard ancillary details मैंने लगा दी. International Law Commission we've already discussed in the previous lecture. Alright, now third, UNO. Like, we are elaborating on the aspects how international law is law, and it's not just a mere positive morality like Austin Bhaiya said it to be. So United Nations organization, these are international legal personalities capable of entering into contracts with each other and states as well, right? Now United Nations Convention on Law of the Seas, the International Seabed Authority. So it established the International Seabed Authorities. Seabed Authority rather consists of Council, the Secretariat, the Enterprise, and ICLAUS. Neeru Chadda is a present member, right? International Tribunal of Law of the Seas. So and an arbitral tribunal. अगर आप ICLAUS भी mention कर देंगे, UN clause 1982 जिसके बारे में अभी हमने और discussion करनी है in the Law of the Sea chapter, rather the lecture, तब हम इसके बाद दोबारा आएंगे. But यहाँ mention करेंगे. Look, why are these tribunals existing? Why are these rather tribunals existing? Why? How can a United Nations organization enter into contracts? How can you think about, let us say, the catching the individuals for hijacking under international law. Then if international law is not law, then how can you can get the individuals under the dock under the international criminal court, and how are the judgments of the international court of justice binding if international law is not law and is only a mere positive morality? तो आंसर हम पिछले वाले लेक्चर से शुरू करेंगे. We're going to be explaining Austin's आपका कमांड सॉवरेन सैंक्शन एंड गेट टू दिस पॉइंट कि जी देखिए मुझे पता है, वी हैव टू शो टू द एग्जामिनर दैट आई नो व्हाट आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट विद रिस्पेक्ट टू इंटरनेशनल लॉ, राइट. चलिए जी आगे चलते हैं. सो इंटरनेशनल लॉ एज लॉ. सो जॉन ऑस्टिन इज द फोरमोस्ट क्रिटिक. John Austin and the positive school, as I've already told you, is obsessed with command, sovereign, sanction, because they say where is the command by which sovereign and where is the sanction in international law, therefore it is a positive legal morality. You're going to give a counter to that then how come this ICC, ICJ, ये आपका United Nations Convention on Law of the Seas, how is it laws functioning, क्या हो रहा है यहाँ पे? That is why it's not a mere legal morality, right? So you're going to explain John Austin's situation, we're going to be talking about Grotius' natural theory and with these examples, ठीक है जी. So it's not this. So basically these guys, Austin said positive international morality, international law is mere positive international morality in which rules that they are just akin to rules that are binding a club or society. क्या ही है जी, ये तो मजाक है international, ठीक है जी. So the counterpoint is, well, what about customs? Customs are the sources of rules and treaties. What about these guys? Where does custom fit in your definition? Because custom is one of the foremost sources of law, generally municipal law as well as international law. So we go to Article 38 of Statute of ICJ, and this has to be rote learned by heart, not word to word, but the 4 components that are given in Article 38 of Statute of ICJ, extremely important, all right? So the court whose function is to decide, so we're talking about ICJ, is to decide in accordance with international law, such disputes are submitted to it shall apply. International conventions, so that is first source of international law. International customs, second source of international law. Third, the general principles of law recognized by civilized nations such as estoppel, res judicata, we're going to come to that. Subject to the provisions of Article 59, judicial decisions and the teaching of the most highly qualified publicists of the various nations. ये 4 चीजें आप सोर्सेज ऑफ इंटरनेशनल लॉ में बुलेट पॉइंट बना के लिख कर आएंगे. आर्टिकल 38 ऑफ द स्टैट्यूट ऑफ ICJ, हेडक्वार्टर्ड एट पीस पैलेस एट हाग, एंड आई हैव ऑलरेडी बेसिकली वो स्टैटिक जीके वाले लेक्चर्स मैंने यहाँ पे लगा दिए. दिस प्रोविजन शैल नॉट प्रेजुडिस द पावर ऑफ द कोर्ट टू डिसाइड अ केस एक्स equo et bono, ex equo et bono, that means of principles of good faith, justice, equity and conscience. If the parties agree thereto कि सारे statute रखो side, you decide it on the standard golden principles, the age-old principles of law, that is of good faith, equity, justice and conscience. This अगर ये 4 आप चीज़ें लिखेंगे, मेंशन करेंगे आर्टिकल 38 एंड सोर्सेज ऑफ लॉ, ये 4 मेंशन कर देंगे, कमाल का आंसर निकल आएगा, ठीक है जी. नाउ आर्टिकल 94, each member of the United Nations undertakes to comply with the decision of the International Court of Justice. See, it's binding है जी, ठीक है जी. If any party to a case fails to perform the obligations incumbent upon it under a judgment rendered by the court, the other party may have recourse to the Security Council. अब ये सब हम कर क्यों रहे हैं? ये सब तो मेरे को बड़ा आसान है ये सब बोलना है, पढ़ के मैं यहाँ से बोल. We are explaining to the examiner that international law is just not a mere positive legal morality. It is much more than that. And if we mention all of this, we're going to be fetching a hell lot of marks in our law optional, ठीक है जी. So is international law weak? Yes, you can say. मतलब पूरा तो नहीं है, देखिए कि हम पूरा ही बेसिकली किसी स्टेट को जोर जबरदस्ती खदेड़ सकते हैं. It's instead of saying, well, the glass is half empty, we're going to be calling it half full. It works. International law, well, it works. All right. Now, there is no guarantee of performance, but there is fear of conduct, reputation, and trust. So, for example, India recently lost an arbitration case against Kane PLC. This is a very important legal current affair as well. Now, let us say India says कि I don't want to give you $1.2 billion. अरे तुम जाओ company जो करना कर लो. What happens to India's conduct, reputation, and trust? Do we then get more and more foreign investment in India? No, we don't. Therefore, we will tend to follow these awards on the international level, and thus, it's a good thing that we have international law for cases such as this. We may choose not to follow, but then it's going to hurt our case much more than what it should have been. Now we go to sources of international law. I believe ये अच्छा खासा हमने एक तरह से एक आंसर सा तैयार कर लिया. Let's go to sources of international law in the next one. Let's keep on bifurcating these lectures, and then when we discuss past years, we're going to come back and basically make our points so that everything is sorted with respect to our law. So see you in sources of international law. All right, take care. Bye.